From Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. It's the first game in the month of June between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ian Anderson, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Striding in is Luis Garcia, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we're underway tonight from Truist Park. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And there's your first out of the inning. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They could do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
A bouncer to the left side. Camargo brings it in time to first, and there are two away. Juan Soto to the plate now. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And we're just underway from Truist Park. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
A bouncer to the left side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Lester into his motion. First pitch on the way. Ronald Acuna is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
This is foul right side.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Freddie Freeman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lester has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this in a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often. You need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next, here is Marcell Ozuna, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Ozzie Albies stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I know that's the first time he's shown the changeup here, but we're in the first inning. He's kind of emptying the bucket. He's going to see what he can go to get these guys out in front later in this game.
Now a flare out to left center. Perez is there to make the catch. Josh Bell the next to hit. He went deep last night twice, and he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Yan Gomes stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he takes strike two.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Victor Robles is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Line drive base hit, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses. Ball
2
2.
1 strike. The count.
Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And there's out number 1. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Nope. That's a ball.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and
2-0.
no strikes. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey.
Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1.
Hey.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got the count. 2-2.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Ready now is Johan Camargo. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive, base hit down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
The batter will be Christian Pache. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Adrianza on third. Camargo at second with 1 away. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Alex Jackson is on deck. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Standing in now, Alex Jackson, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. One and 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
From the stretch.
I got the count. 1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A bouncer up the middle. Castro's got it, and the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And now the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1.
Hey,
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit to short. To Castro at the bag, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. And now in the box, Luis Garcia, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Next up is Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Popped him up. Jackson waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here now is Juan Soto. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, I think he was so jacked up he kept the hitting streak alive. He said, what the heck, I'm just going to keep running until someone tags me.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2-0 now. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Camargo has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So with one gone in the inning, let's check out the Braves' upcoming schedule for the next 7 days, and we'll remind you that we'll have all of them here on the show. First offering, Dansby Swanson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. So far this year against Southpaws, Swanson has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Robles is back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. He seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. At the plate, Ehire Adrianza, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 with a single so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Castro ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And into the box, Josh Bell. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Into right field, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Yan Gomes is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Yan Gomes goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Victor Robles stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And he got him. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these two starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' fourth, and the ever-versatile Josh Harrison digs in. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves on top, 3-1. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Now Lester's 0-1.
0-2.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next will be Christian Pache. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. That's by him for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Ball.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Robles is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 14.
Digging in next, Alex Jackson. First delivery to him. In there, strike one.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Acuna digs in now. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So stepping in is Rhett Wiseman. He flew out in his last AB. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Count now a ball and a strike. Again, another foul ball.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Off the plate. Ball 2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Luis Garcia stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Acuna's there for it. 2 gone. So here's Starlin Castro. No hits to this point. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. In there, and it's even at 1. Wiseman is off of first with 2 away. Fouled off. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in this.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner, but that'll be off the right field wall. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Yeah, guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. One run scores. Tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Braves lead this one 3-2. Here's Marcell Ozuna as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. There's a chopper foul over to the right side, 0-2 now. Lester into his motion. Here's the 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Lifted in the air out to left. Soto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Next, it'll be Ozzie Albies. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got a ball,
Here's a
one
fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. The 1-1. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Into the box now, Ehire Adrianza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Grounded back up the middle. Castro to his left. He's there. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch sent on the ground out to second.
Albies brings it in.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Stepping up is Victor Robles. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. And a fastball inside. Close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Fastball well outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Fouled away. Harrison in front, 3 balls and a strike. And the count will be full. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Acuna coming in. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ryan Harper enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So here's Johan Camargo. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Reined in. And that's out number 1. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping in next, Christian Pache. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Gloved by Castro. And there's out number 2.
Hey, that's a great stop right there. He had to make a perfect play after that nice backhand stop, and he did exactly that. He couldn't have transferred that ball from his glove to his hand and released the throw any better.
Now here's the first offering. Alex Jackson is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull the trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Hernan Perez.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
1-1 the count. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And it's fouled away. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Got him.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Grounded back up the middle. A bare hand for one on the first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Daniel Hudson will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Now to bat, Ronald Acuna. Singled last time up. And the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1-1.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Three and one now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch.
Ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Now the 2-1. There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold everything here. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Next to hit, Marcell Ozuna. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now a spin and a throwback to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Two and one.
You got 2 balls, 1
That's
strike.
a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fouled off. Acuna, the runner at second with 1 away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Now a pickoff play at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
Nope.
And it's 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes to count.
Ready with the 1-2.
Ball 2.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Even at 2-2. The pitch. Left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Stepping in now, Ehire Adrianza. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Robles is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. Stepping in once again is Starlin Castro. He doubled his last time up, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Popped up. Albies is under it. 1 away. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Next, it'll be Juan Soto. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as Show Track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Josh Bell is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fouled away.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tanner Rainey is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So now into the box is Johan Camargo. Lifetime against this particular arm, batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Grounded to third. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
To the plate now, Christian Pache. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Soto has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher.
Up next, Alex Jackson grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Rainey, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Swing, and he pops him up. Perez has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 8. And now the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the... Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Hit down the third baseline. Camargo's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate is Victor Robles. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Will Smith is forced onto the mound now following the injury. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here. Josh Harrison stands in. His career line against Will Smith. He's just 1 for 6.
0-1's the count.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again. And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Hernan Perez started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Braves will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
4-2 the final score tonight. Atlanta took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Ian Anderson earns his 8th victory of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney, this is. Find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves.
No sé cuál me voy, el perro, el Porsche, la Cetreo, el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerán otro como
The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 4-2. The Toronto Blue Jays got an astounding 20 hits in total as they manhandled the Marlins 16-4. The Reds smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 8-7. The Mets held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 7-2.
From Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside Truist Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Huascar Ynoa gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Trey Turner is retired to kick off the inning. First delivery to him. Luis Garcia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Soft liner to the left side. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Matty, this offense really needs some improvement from Kyle Schwarber. In the last 10 ball games, he's only driven in 2 runs. Now, I'm not saying he's necessarily struggling altogether, but in the RBI category, they're going to need a lot more production from him.
Juan Soto is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
0-1.
Josh Bell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left. Coming on is Ozuna.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter and get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2, and he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Sterling Sharp, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Looking forward to watching this one, Matty V. This guy's come a long way in a short period of time. Still relatively new to the league, but it'll be interesting to see how he attacks the lineup in this one.
First delivery to him. Now here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. On the ground to third. And there's 1 gone to start the night. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. That's down into left center for a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Next up, Marcell Ozuna, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Swing and a liner. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pause swings. Now the pitch. Off-speed pitch
Count
in the
1-0.
dirt as he takes it for a ball. Albies with a 1-1 count
1-1.
now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a liner. Robles gets under it and makes the catch to end. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First
1-0.
pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Victor Robles is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Camargo picks it up cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Josh Harrison stands in. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. 1-0 the count. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Trey Turner, 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Ozuna to the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Standing in now, Luis Garcia, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
High and deep down the left field line. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 2. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ehire Adrianza as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's looking to run his hitting streak to an even 10 games. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, d'Arnaud has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. That evens it up 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Travis d'Arnaud becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. From the stretch, Dansby Swanson is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Here comes the 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
He's set. Here it comes. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Adrianza leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Count even at 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. 1 ball, no strikes the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Now the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
3-2 full count. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. So that'll bring up Josh Bell, a base hit in his first trip. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Bell, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Josh Bell goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Grounder down the line at 3rd. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. The throw to 3rd, and he is in there. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Very weakly on the ground. Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here comes another 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom 3rd of the order you have to go right after.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. From the belt, kicks and deals. Back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Working for the punch out and the offering. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they'll hold that runner at 3rd as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. The 0-1 delivery.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by...
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. So now here is Ehire Adrianza. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things.
Nope.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 1-2 pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Camargo at third, Acuna on second, Ozuna at first, 2 out in the inning. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count still. Ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
That's a ball.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Gotta love a night. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report. And the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Right down the chute that time, 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
The 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's
and he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. 2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna is under it. Oh, it's off his glove and it drops. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is out on the tag. Tried to score all the way from first, but the relay was too good, and it ends the inning. Back to Truist Park following this. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And he misses 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Payoff pitch one more time. Gets a small piece near the plate. That's a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. On his way out to the mound now, the Washington manager, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless, he's on his way to an early shower. Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 5. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Ronald Acuna is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Striding in is Ronald Acuna, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hey! Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Ball 2.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Swanson at second, Camargo at first, one gone. Hard hit ball to short, and that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two, and the runner will score from second. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play, and instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
1-0 pitch on the way.
Hey! Ball that's outside.
Lifetime versus this arm. He's had some success, 5 for 11. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And the count will be full. 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He's set. The 0-1.
Ball 1.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fouled away. Two and 2. Here it is. And it's fouled away. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Even at 2-2. The pitch.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. In there, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No
Nope,
offer
off the
on
plate.
that one.
Ball
2
2.
balls and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna on the run. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He's there and records the first out. One gone for the Nationals in the 5th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Adrianza shading to his right. 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman.
Now at the plate here is Starlin Castro. Last time through was a base hit. Too low, 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the 2-out success will bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate this inning.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Next to hit is Kyle Schwarber.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ball, that's off the plate.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. And now, Ehire Adrianza. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
The count is 1-2.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And this
Count
one's not
1-0.
close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's ball
And maybe
2.
a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Yeah.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage...
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. Number 13 for him on the year. And Atlanta has taken a 3-2 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Now the pitch.
2.
Right side hit hard. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11.
This guy's dinner tastes different.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Fouled off. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 3. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yan Gomes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. 1 away. So next to bat will be Victor Robles. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Cody Hoyer, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 65.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. And now here is Josh Harrison. 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. In there, and it's 0-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. Acuna digs in now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
1-1 the count now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. 29 home runs for him on the year, and it's given the Braves a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there's one down now. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. At the plate now is Marcell Ozuna. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes the 1-2. Hit hard to short. Turner gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that one yanked just foul. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
3-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now a 4-2 Atlanta lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and into bat is Trey Turner. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Luis Garcia. He doubled his last time up. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for 2.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Juan Soto stands in as he looks at a called strike. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And he takes a called strike 2.
1 ball.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Seared down the first baseline.
Ball
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Ready with the 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Josh Bell is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bell is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. That's how you roll it. 5-4-3. A double play sends us to break. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ryan Harper will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Now to the plate, Ehire Adrianza. Couple of walks for him thus far. He's set and the pitch.
Ball one.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Ball one, no strike. Nope.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta
Down to
shortstop.
3-1.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he
Full
was
count.
looking for.
3-2.
Taken for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this
0-1.
point. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way.
Inside,
Off the
ball
plate
one.
and in. Hits a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The 1-2 is taken
That's
for
out.
ball 2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Dansby Swanson, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Acuna is right there, 1 down. Now it'll be Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1-1 to Schwarber. Getting late 4-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Hey, Dan, these guys have put a lot of guys on base, but no one seemed to cross home plate. Are you cognizant of that as a pitcher? Are you aware of the traffic?
No doubt about it. 9 runners stranded so far in this game. It's time somebody comes up with a clutch hit.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. Again, a 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cover makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
So 1-1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nats leave a pair, still down by a count of 4-2. Ryan Zimmerman is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third.
Luis Avilan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder Christian Pache. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is lined hard to deep left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Ball 2-1. Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
So now to the plate, Freddie Freeman, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Still only 1 out in the inning. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What an outstanding play to end the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Braves 6 and the Nationals 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. His prior history in this matchup, he's just 1 for 6.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
That's a ball.
And that misses 1-1. This one's down to third. Camargo brings it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Luis Garcia. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Swing and a line drive, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Josh Bell the next to hit. His career line against Will Smith. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series, as this one is over. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Braves rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Huascar Ynoa earns his 5th winner of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Nationals, runs on 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending. We remind you to please strike.
It ain't hard to see, you keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your jeans, some of your partners, you don't really want to mess with them clowns, you come up with them clowns, you stuck with them clowns, you a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G, until the moment you expire, you know what it is, you make nothing out of something, you handle your biz, and don't be crying in the surface, you a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G, until the moment you expire, you know what it is, you make nothing out of something, you handle your biz, and don't be crying in the surface, you can't do nothing but love fresh, you won't know what we gonna do next, you bought our tape with your check, you wearing a vest, you trying to protect your chest, you spend 70 on your bins, and ain't sure that's for your friends, you won't stop these heads from playing with you, you won't run the block, you won't be the last one with rocks, you keep it, you count the money at the end of the night, you on a 3-day flight, you full of that you ducking them people, you the one face was on news last night, you the one the dudes out their shoes last night, you don't come in the project when it's dark, you claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, you came in the North on New Year's Eve, you got stuck and then you couldn't leave, it was hard for you to breathe, you a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G, until the moment you expire, you know what it is, to make nothing out of something, you handle your biz, and don't be crying, it is something, you a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G, until the moment you expire, you know what it is, to make nothing out of something, you handle your biz, and don't be crying, it is something, you got a trespass, you got on the hard, when you was looking at them, you don't know when to quit, that's you with that shot call and click, that's you with that ball and click, that's you that's taking them hits, your girl don't know when to shut up her mouth, you gon' one of her teeth out, you done switch from Nike to Reeboks, you twinkle your goals every time you leave your house, the income tax checks out, you about to flip that, you about to go so you about to go treat your, you about to go put the on one of these, when you broke you drove, when you paid you got boo-boo places to go, you on top, you don't think you can be stopped, you by the shop, you riding the Benz on 20-inch rims, you a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G, until the moment you expire, you know what it is, you make nothing out of something, you handle your biz, and don't be crying, and it's something, you a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G, until the moment you expire, you know what it is, to make nothing out of something, you handle your biz, and don't be crying, and it's something.
before we